Today we're going back to the year 2010. So what happened in 2010? Well, it was one of the greatest moments of my musical career and one of the first really big projects that my friends and I put together, and that was covering the entire Dark Side of the Moon album by Pink Floyd. So it was October 15th, 2010. The venue was the Basement in Beirut, Lebanon. The band was the Karma Initiative. And if you're not familiar with the show Lost, this name might be lost on you. So on the show, there was this thing called the Dharma Initiative. And when we decided to do this show, we're like, let's come up with a quick name. And Joe and I and Hassib and my brother and Rami, we all watched Lost. We loved that show. So we're like, let's just call it the Karma Initiative. And we came up with a logo and everything. So it was an homage to the show, if you will. So now that we had the name out of the way, we're like, let's get to work, right? And this took a lot of work because we didn't just want to play the songs as closely as we could with, a typical cover band lineup. We wanted to go all out. We wanted to do visuals. We wanted to do the sound effects. We wanted to have backup singers. We wanted to have a saxophonist. We wanted to do it all. And it was a daunting task. I remember feeling super stressed during the rehearsal phase, and we rehearsed a lot. During the rehearsals, it wasn't just about the music, right? We had to get the video cues right. We weren't playing to a click track, so we had to basically have visual and oral cues, right? So Ziad, my brother, was responsible for most of that stuff, right? Running the video and doing the sound effects, because there are a lot of sound effects on this album, as you guys might know, right? Money, coins, and bells, and voice samples. So it was super tough to get it all in sync, but we pulled it off, in my opinion. And the pre-production part of this concert was a lot of work as well for me, because I had to go digging around on the internet to find the voice samples from the original album, and if I couldn't find a particular voice sample isolated or on its own, I had to recreate it, right? So I'd find out what the person on the record was saying, and I'd mimic that voice and save that as a sample for my brother to trigger during the show. So it was a lot of fun, but it was also a lot of work. Aside from Ziad helping with the video and triggering sound effects and actually performing a little bit during the show, we had Khalil also come to the rehearsal, to every single rehearsal with his laptop, because he was the one actually pressing play from song to song. So it was like truly a group effort to make it all work in sync. And we pulled it off, in my opinion. The only reason I'm doing this video is because it's a shame that we didn't properly document this concert. I mean, we had 2 camera angles, but we didn't actually have sound coming from the mixing board. The sound you're gonna hear is strictly from the camera, which I'm sorry about, but this is the only thing that survived. You know, it's better than nothing, and I really want to put this out there as a staple, as a memento of that awesome night. And now it's gonna be immortalized. So let's watch it together. That's the After Effects animation we did for the opening. And even the animation is synced with the heartbeat that Ziad is triggering right now. I don't know how he did it. don't know if you guys can tell, but my B string is a little out of tune. There's Rami, there's Laura. Now Hassib is actually playing the slide guitar part on his keyboard here. And his keyboard is the chord Karma, which is, I think, the reason we called it the Karma Initiative. He did a lot of heavy lifting in this show. Sounds great. I was using my OLP John Petrucci guitar here. Officially licensed product. This was before Sterling had the contract with Music Band. It's a good guitar. My first foray into singing solo. There's Joey in the back, on the right. I wish we had better audio. I wish. I think we had around 300 or 400 people packed in this place. It's such a great feeling. Also, remembering the lyrics was tough for me. Because a lot of them are so similar throughout the album. I have to remember which lyric went first. Alright, so this is the On the Run section. And this is all being performed by my brother on an iPad, first generation iPad. And we painstakingly went through and reprogrammed On the Run after doing a lot of research as well. And I don't know if there's footage of him actually performing it on the iPad. There might be a close-up on him. Yep, there he is. So he's doing all that modulation, all the LFO filters and all that stuff. He's actually doing that with those faders, which we programmed. And he's got the arpeggiator going in the background. See, look at that. He's swapping pages. He's also triggering that. And all the while, he's doing it while he's watching the video, right? So he's taking his cues from the film, and he's facing the screen right now. Great, great job. Took a lot of work, you guys. So trippy. I remember that voice sample of the woman over the PA talking like an airport announcement. I had to find that off on YouTube or something. That's not on the album. There's something similar on the album, but I couldn't find it, so I just grabbed that off of YouTube. that laugh is me actually recreating the laugh. There's Joey. Fun fact, this actor here that we're seeing on the film actually appears in a few more Pink Floyd videos, including Learning to Fly, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so that's that. Let's move on to the next song. So Rami's, his click track is the cook 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 bass thing that Roger Waters did with his pick, but we had that sample. And this is where I was starting to get a little bit nervous because this solo is so legendary and I knew it was coming up. But I did okay, I pulled it off. So fun fact about this song as well, the tempo is 120 BPM or 60 BPM, and that is the tempo of a ticking clock, right? And the song is called Time, so it's no coincidence. There's a lot of stuff like that on this album. Yeah, Joey's feeling it. Big bend coming up. Do I hit it? Such a great solo. Obviously the hi-hat is not this open on the record, but you know, it's live. Some liberties here taken. Nice. Alright, let's move on. Great gig in the sky. Right, so here, I'm actually playing the slide guitar part here. That's my voice on the sample. That's the original sample now. Nice close-up. Jabs is filming this, by the way. He was at this show and he was filming. And I think Boudy is the stationary cam from up top. Everybody's anticipating May's big performance on this. And the unfortunate thing... The unfortunate thing is that the camera actually stops here in the middle of her performance, but it stops, and I think we have the very end of it though. What are you gonna do? The people enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. It was great. So we're moving on to money. And this is where we call Sammy up to get ready for his big saxophone solo in 7. It's cool that by this point people are starting to sing along and having a good time. And the cool thing is also is that when we advertise this, we're not just gonna draw in normal music fans. We're gonna draw in hardcore Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon fans who know every note, every word, and is big payoff for us. It was great having them there. So Ziad's triggering the money jingling, jangling coin sound between the verses as well. Great. Here is the saxophone solo, Sammy. I wish we had better audio, guys, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Let's move on. Let's move on to Us and Them. One of my favorite Floyd songs. Sammy's still on stage. This might be his last song, I think, with us. I don't think there's sax on anything else. Yeah. Love this song so much. Just lyrically, it's so good and beautiful. Us and Them. I'm faking the delay on the last word of the phrase there. I'm gonna do it again here. Had to practice that. Jabs with the nice shot there. Big part. That's Us and Them. Alright, let's keep it moving. Oh wait, there's this one part where he goes. Yeah, so during the lyrics in this, there's a delay on the end of every line. So, except for the last verse before the final chorus of the song, the lyrics go with, without, and when he says without, it's the only time that there is no delay on the words. So it was just like blew our minds when we figured that. I mean, that can't be a coincidence. This is it. I look over at Joe, and Joe's going, unbelievable. It is. It's genius. That is genius. All right, let's move on. Any color you like. It's a big jam. Let's check out some of Hassib's solo. He nailed the sounds, really. Like, it's such a good job. He's got the delay going. He's improvising, but he's keeping some of those classic moments there. That delay's so good. All right, next. We're nearing the end here. That little bend is being triggered by Ziad. There's another one. I think there's a shot of him actually doing it. And it's a very specific order when they come up, when they don't. Like here, nothing happens. And he has a note file. Nothing there. And that's correct. There it is. Boom. Should there be another one? No, because he's got it like skip one, don't skip one. He's got it all written down. I'm telling you guys, we went through the details on this. So I actually recorded those bends on my guitar, and then we imported them into the iPad as samples. That's my laugh sample. Ziad sampling. The audience singing here. Felt so great. Guys, I'm getting goosebumps. That sounds so good. Oof. He worked really hard on that patch too, I remember. This demented harmony. Those are my voices as well there. All right, let's go. Let's go to the finale. We're almost done. I'm sorry, guys. I can't help but sing along to this. Moments to come. And you can see the eclipse behind us on the film is actually lining up perfectly as we're ending the song. Look at that. Eclipse by the moon. Boom. Heartbeat comes back, logo comes back. There is no Dark Side of the Moon sample.
Thank you very much!
Oh my God, that was a great night. That was so nice. I'm happy. That made me happy. Got a lot of goosebumps. That was an epic night. And I'm glad now it's gonna be on YouTube. Even though the quality is not great, but at least it's there. I wanted to do it before I lost the files or my external crapped out, you know, you never know with these things. So going down memory lane, great band. We had so much fun doing it. It was a lot of work, but it was so worth it. I mean, 10, 11, 12 years later, it's given me goosebumps. And I remember everything so vividly. So it was only 42 minutes of music, but what a payoff for us. And it's a night that we still talk about, you know. We still think about it. We still reminisce fondly. Yeah, and that's that. Thanks for sharing with me, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, we'll see you next time.